At Union Power Cooperative, two pillars guide everything we do. The relentless pursuit of reliability in electric service for our members, and an unwavering commitment to the communities we serve. For 86 years, these aren't just words, they're promises kept every single day. Because we know, together, we shine brighter. When nature tests our resolve, reliability isn't just about poles and wires. It's about people who refuse to let their neighbors stay in the dark.
In my 30 years of being a Union Power member, I can honestly say very, very rarely do we lose power. And if we do, it's not for long. Hi, my name's Debbie Haliska. I've been a member of Union Power Cooperative for 30 years now. It was during the day and I was working from home, and I'm home-based, virtual employee. And my husband called me and said, there's a bad storm coming. I've been watching the radar. You better, look out. They're saying tornado warnings. So I started working again, and my husband called and said, you need to go in the middle of the house. He said, I'm watching the Ring doorbell, get in the middle of the house now. I'm grabbing my dogs. I was scared to death. And all of a sudden, it was so loud that it came and left as fast, or it came and left just as fast as it came. And when that happened, my power went out. I was like, oh my gosh. So I went outside and I noticed it was like a domino effect. There were, I think, 9 poles down right in front of my home. I thought, with all this damage, I'm probably gonna be gone to 2 days. I came to my son's home and I was sitting there working, and it was just a few hours. And I got an alert on my phone, and I'm like, that cannot be my Ring doorbell. I said, there's no way that the power's on. I'm gathering my stuff back and went home, and I had the power on. There were line trucks up and down the road. I took pictures. It was an amazing sight. It was wonderful. Like I said, I still can't believe to this day they got the power on so quickly. Together, we shine brighter.
But true reliability means solving problems before they become a crisis. It means watching over our nearly 90,000 Union Power members, even when they don't know we're there.
I am so incredibly thankful for the behind-the-scenes work that gets done that customers don't even know. Because without that, I would be paying hundreds of dollars more than I needed to a month.
I'm Wendy Maynard, and I've been a member since 2016, but my family, my mom and dad, built a house in 1969, and they were a member since then. So I was here working at the office and received a call and picked it up, not knowing who it was, and Jake introduced himself, that he was from Union Power, and said that they had noticed that the power had increased in our house, and just wanted to kind of check to see if we had gotten a new pool or if there was something new that had come along with our house.
And after a long conversation of just kind of going over everything,
they came out to the house and looked it over and realized that Trane has a default system that goes to a dehumidifier attached to it, but we didn't have one of those. And so the system was running constantly. We couldn't hear it running, but it was really using a lot of wattage. And so they were able to turn that off. I was just shocked that, one, I'm thankful that he called. I've told him numerous times, thank you so much, because without you, we would not have known that and it could have went on for months and months. I think of Union Power, I think of reliability. I think of when I go home, that I know that I'm going to have that power there, that I don't have to worry about going home and, oh my gosh, am I going to have power tonight? That it is always going to be reliable for me and my family. Together, we shine brighter.
But the reliable power we provide does more than illuminate homes. Through the Union Power Charitable Foundation, our members' generosity lights the path for those finding their way through darkness.
So when we know that we have community members that are proactively rounding up so that they can give to organizations like Turning Point, because what we're doing is a 24/7, 365-day a year operation. We simply wouldn't exist unless our community supported us. And so I think what Union Power has done is not only shed light on what Turning Point is doing for its members, but it's empowered members to say, you know what, I want to be a part of the solution. I want to be a voice for vulnerable people. And when that is our neighbors and our community members doing that for us, that means more than any grant we could ever write. I'm Jessie Lindberg. I'm the Executive Director of Turning Point. Our team lives and works in Union County. So the support of Union Power is so meaningful to our team, and I know that it's meaningful to our survivors too, and it's going to carry them onto their road to healing, and we're going to see them living incredibly independent and fulfilling lives because of the members of this foundation. I'm just so grateful that the Union Power has not only seen the value in what Turning Point does, but that it's really given a spotlight to our survivors and all the work that they're doing to heal every single day at our shelter. When we receive money from our community, that money is going directly to the programs that provide the vital services for our survivors that they need in order to heal. So it's anything from counseling to the food that we serve here at the shelter. We serve over 30,000 meals a year at this shelter. We have case management, making sure that we're helping people get jobs and secure childcare and get transportation. It's keeping the lights on at this facility. We're 24/7, so it is not a cheap operation to run. And so the money that comes from a community foundation like the Union Power Foundation goes directly to our programs. That happens just because our community steps up and helps us. So having the Union Power Foundation here together as like the core of this compassionate group of community members is what will keep us sustainable for another 40 years. Together, we shine brighter.
When we invest in community, we're investing in tomorrow's innovations. Through our Bright Ideas grants, we empower educators who are lighting the spark of discovery in young minds.
All right, when I hear the word Union Power, I think of support and community, because that's exactly what these grants do. These kids come here, and with the help of the Bright Ideas grant, they are supported to do what they want. They get to try things in this class specifically that they don't get to see or do in any other classes, and they find things they like. And the hope is that eventually it'll, spark an interest that might lead them to, careers down the road. So, like I said, I think of support, because it's a ton of support for me and the school, and it's helping out the community. My name is Adam Haas. I'm a STEM teacher at Rocky River Elementary School, and I was a 24 Bright Ideas winner. The Bright Ideas grant has been so important to our students here at Rocky River. The county provides a lot of support for us. However, I'd like to go above and beyond and give kids those opportunities that they wouldn't normally have otherwise. And it allows me to use my imagination, my drive, and what I like to do, and bring that into the classroom with the students. Union Power allows me to fund these awesome activities, and it gives these students the opportunities to do things they wouldn't normally be able to do. And it also allows us to share that with the community because we do things like STEM night, where the kids and community members come in and they get to experience what the kids experience in class. And we wouldn't be able to do, I would say, half of what I do here if it wasn't for the Bright Ideas Grant. Together, we shine brighter.
When I think of Union Power, I think of community and togetherness. Hi, my name is Nuda Moa, and I go to the Stanley Early College, and I am a senior now. I was a North Carolina 2025 youth tourist. Overall, the trip was absolutely delightful. I have very fond memories because I've made a lot of friends, I've met a lot of people. Union Power, being able to give this opportunity to kids, not only just me, but future generations as well, is absolutely amazing. And it makes me shocked to see that there's even an opportunity like this. Because getting to go on a free trip to Washington, D.C., where there's so many monuments and museums all in one place, is wonderful. Together, we shine brighter.
This is Union Power Cooperative, where reliability means never leaving you in the dark, where commitment to community means investing in shelters that heal, classrooms that inspire, and experiences that shape tomorrow's leaders. For 86 years, we've proven that when a community owns its power, extraordinary things happen. Because here, every member is more than a customer. Countless lives touched by the same fundamental truth.
Together.
Together.
Together,
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 together, we shine brighter.